Now it's time for the very adventurous Mini X30. On the pole position, it will be Macaulay Bishop for PMR, the PMR driver program. He'll be starting on pole position with Henry Jocelyn alongside. Jack Hobson as well with Lewis Bird on row number 2. There they are. There is the drivers you can see there. So there is the order for the top 2 rows. Then it's Eden Spanswick, the 69 plate driver. It will be starting on row number 3 with Cameron Pratt-Thompson, Wesley Swain and Leo Robinson, the driver who has been pretty much leading this championship at the moment, has had a stormer of a season at the moment. Freddie Green, and then it's Tom Behrman, then it's Tommy Harfield, Rylan Eschberg, Ashton Wiggins, Jack Cunningham, Aidan Hassan, then it's Thomas Cucurullo and Isaac Phelps, Tyler Orridge, Joey Brown, Brandon Truman and Charlie Morris-Jones will round out the grid of many, many karts. 21 in total.
21 here. Fantastic entry for Mini X30. Really looking forward to this one. Multinational grid as well, as you will have seen from the grid graphic that we had. Yes, very much looking forward to Mini X30s, who are about to head through the back half of the circuit, or the final half of the circuit, what we're calling the Daytona banked corner. What you will notice about this one is that it is banked on the exit, but also it's very, very bumpy out of there. There's kind of a washboard effect as they come out. You will see the drivers' heads bobbing around as they go over it, which is about there. Very bumpy going out of there. Will break traction on the really, really quick karts like these Mini X30s, Senior X30s. And are we going to get started first time?
Let's hope so. Into the tram lines, and is it green flag?
No.
It is. False start. Yeah, false start lights come on. So again, 4 for 4. There we go.
4 for 4 today.
They are definitely working with us nicely here, aren't they, these drivers?
Well, it gives them an extra lap to get their tyres warmed up, I suppose.
I don't think they need the extra lap. Have you seen the weather outside?
Because, of course, they're not weaving.
They're not weaving, no. Well, then no one weaves.
Nobody weaves.
Nobody weaves.
No.
They're testing their steering.
Absolutely.
Remember that.
Testing the steering to get the tyres warm.
It's a safety feature. There we go. So it wasn't a go that time around. You can just see again, I think it was, again, too early on the old acceleration. Now, on the start-finish line, there is a yellow line halfway down the grids. I think that is the acceleration line.
I think people are just going straight out of the last corner.
Yeah, I could be completely wrong. It could be a lot further down. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think that's where they need to be hitting that accelerator. So you can just see there telling them to steady up, bunch up, wait for that line, then you can go.
Slow, slow, slow.
Exactly. Let's see then if we can get a green flag start this time around. Into the tram lines we go. Green flag is out. Here we go then in towards turn number 1, and it's a good start side by side again from everyone. Are we going to get cleanly through? Yes, we are. Couple forcing wide. Oh, the number 10 there getting forced out onto the track. That's Lewis Bird, the PMR driver, program driver. Okay, same driver twice there as they go through.
Oh,
7.5 minutes there.
Further contact as well.
Yes,
as
indeed.
they came out of the boot section.
Yeah, it was indeed. He got sucked into the group there, and then everyone just kind of went either side and was just like, oh, where do I go, where do I go, where do I go? But there we go. Slots back into position now, albeit, oh, no, more contact there.
And round, that's the 87, and the 57 is off as well. So that's Thomas Behrman and
Ashton Wiggins.
Yes, indeed.
Red Wolf Racing. I think we could probably get a replay of that as well, because I'm not sure what happened at the start of that. Here he goes into the corner there. Cuts to it. Let's slow it right down here. You can just see, yeah, the 87 went up to the back of his teammate.
It was Fred Green.
It was, yeah. So good work from the other drivers there to avoid the contact. But as they go through, we have had a retirement there, of course. I think terminal damage there, I think, for the 57 Red Wolf driver, Ashton Wiggins. That's 2 retirements for Red Wolf.
Yes, not the best start for the day for them. But then again, we do have many more heats to come and final. So plenty of time to make your way back through.
Indeed, indeed. So as they go through, Leo Robinson, of course, the Algerian driver leading the championship in this one, of course. The number 2 plate currently in 5th. As they go through, they managed to avoid all that contact that we saw there. But here at the front, the 69 plate of Macaulay Bishop, last year's Miami Cadet champion, is leading the way comfortably here. Of course, he had an emotional win, of course, at PFI. We all saw that, the famous video of the drivers realising that he won the championship. It was an absolutely fantastic video. I encourage you to go and watch it. You can all see that on the previous streams as well. 6 minutes plus that one additional lap to go in through turn number 1. Very fast through there and down the main straight. No defensive lunges so far as we go through. Oh, you can see there the 67. Look at Eden Spanswick there, the 69. Slotting back into third place there on your screen. Again, now Macaulay Bishop and Eden Spanswick, both PMR drivers. Both identical chassis. One's running the 69, one's running the 68. Makes it incredibly difficult to spot which is which.
Well, the 69 has just gone straight up the inside of the number 6. So we've got 68, 69 and 6.
There we go.
Running nose to tail.
All the 6s. There we go. Through they go. So Jack Hobson, yeah, as for MLC Motorsport driver, moving down into third place at the moment. But those 3 definitely breaking away. Then it is a little further down. Then it's Henry Jocelyn, Leo Robinson. I think Leo Robinson has managed to just get past Jocelyn. He has indeed. So it is Fusion Motorsport from Mick Barrett Racing. And then Wesley Swain as well, the other Fusion driver, slotting in just behind as well. So keep an eye on them because they're going to be working together to try and close that gap up to the race leader. But Eden Spanswick, fastest lap of the race that last time around.
Yes, as he moves through to take second place at this very corner coming up now, the left-handed hairpin they move into now. There is a little right-hand kink here that we've talked about. They get a little bit of air over there, and into that hairpin. Then it unsettles the car over that bump, and it's really makes that hairpin really tricky to get on the brakes hard and get the bleed the speed off while the kart is still unsettled from that bump. So yes, we have I'll give you a rundown of the top 10 as they come over the line. So we have Macaulay Bishop leading the way from Eden Spanswick, Jab Hobson, Leo Robinson, Henry Jocelyn, Wesley Swain, Cameron Pat Thompson, Tommy Harfield, Fred Green and Thomas Cucurullo Yeamans.
Indeed, yes. So with 4.5 minutes to go, you can see there Leo Robinson, the Algerian driver. Lots of support for him from Algeria, of course, on the stream. Fastest lap of the race, of course, with 4 minutes to go through turn number 3. As they go through, there is your race leader, 68, Macaulay Bishop, leading away comfortably at the moment. The rest of the field slotting into place. There's the number 8 on your screen, Wesley Swain for Fusion Motorsport, 6th place for him at the moment. How are they doing in the championship, of course? So Leo Robinson leading the championship, Macaulay Bishop, 68. He's second in the championship. There is a fair few points between them. I would say around 30 odd points, I think, between them at the moment. My quick maths is not kicking in at the moment, so don't tell me what it is.
About 30 is
about
correct.
30, yeah,
yes,
is correct, yeah. Wesley Swain as well, 3rd in the championship at the moment, so of course they'll all be working. When it comes to the finals later on, we'll get the points up on the screen as well to help us out. Again, another fastest lap, Leo Robinson. He is charging up this order, still in 4th place, but he's closing in on that pack. There he is on your screen, the number 2, down the inside of Jack Hobson, gets that job done, moves up now into P3 because it's Eden Spanswick who's coming up next. It's the 2 PMR drivers he's got to hunt down, but there is a bit of a gap, and with 3 minutes to go, I would say there's probably enough time.
Yes, lap 6 of this race at Fusion Motorsport Kart really starting to come on song now. So we saw lap 5, the fastest lap of the race, and then immediately moved his way through onto the podium position of 3rd place. He's going to make his way now, get his head down and set about moving up onto the back of Eden Spanswick and Macaulay Bishop.
Indeed he will. So 2.5 minutes to go then. They whiz past our camera position. They get picked up again and they slide through here. Great shot this is. The sheer speed that they get as they go into the braking zone here. For that fast right-hander again. No one running wide this time around because we're not side by side. Everyone behaving themselves, sticking within those track limits. There we go there. And just see there. Oh, it's closing up now. I would say this is now one big group of karts. And do you know what? The timing agrees with me because it says from 1st to 8th place here in Mini X30. It's one big group.
We have the 26 there of Henry Jocelyn making a move on Jack Hobson. So that's Hobson from 3rd down to 5th in the space of a lap and a half.
Indeed, and there again you can see Robinson gets the move done on Spanswick, now moves up into P2, but Spanswick looks like he's trying to get back at this one, side by side, can't quite do it, slots back into position. Leo just had the better speed out of that boot section there. So now it is just Macaulay Bishop, again 2 very quick drivers going to be working against each other here now. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. We'll keep an eye on that one as it develops. So Bishop leading the way from Spanswick, Robinson, Jocelyn, Hobson, Pratt, Thompson, Swain, then it's Harfield, Cucurullo, then it's Orridge, Green, Hassan. They're the top 12 at the moment. Joey Brown has gone up 6 places, so he's had a good start as well. Jack Cunningham this time. Then it's Lewis Bird, Charlie Morris-Jones, then it's Brandon Truman, Thomas Behrman, Isaac Phelps. We have lost 2 drivers. We have lost Rylan Eschberg and we have lost Ashton Wiggins at the moment. The drivers fluctuating all the way throughout this grid.
Yes, up and down. We've seen Leo Robinson making 6 places up. Tommy Harfield is also making 6, and Thomas Cucurullo has actually made 10 places, followed by Taylor Orridge now in 7th place, who's made 11 places.
Exactly that, yes. So with 30 seconds left on the timer, keeping an eye on that close pack at the front at the moment. There it is on your screen. Macaulay Bishop, PMR, leading the way still. That gap last time around across the line was half a second. What is it going to be this time around as they go through the final corner? They will cross the line. It's quite a long run down to that start-finish line. Looks over the shoulder just to keep an eye. 0.3 of a second. 0.2 was taken out of that gap now between Bishop and Robinson. In towards they go for the boots.
They crossed the line just before the timer ran out as well, so this will be the penultimate lap and not the final lap.
No, exactly that, yeah. And look at that. Another fastest lap there for Leo Robinson. So, out of the boot they go.
Well clear of the pack behind, though, for the front 3 are now well clear of the pack behind. There's a who was that? The 19.
It was, yeah, that's Jack Cunningham, Scottish driver for Fusion Motorsport, was in 13th place. Looks like he's come across, but I did see a load of dust get kicked up out of the turn 1. I'm not sure whether or not that was the reason for it. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on that one. Timer strike 0, as you say. Yep, last lap board will be out this time around, and let's think what's going to happen this time around. You can just see it was tapping the head there. Not sure who that was for, because Spanswick has managed to fall back a little bit. It's all between now these 2 drivers, Bishop and Robinson. Into the boot they go, nice and calm, of course. And again, out they go into that slipstream now. Tuck in now. Big look over the shoulder for Bishop, seeing where Robinson is. Robinson swoops to the outside now. Is he going to try and get the switchback move here? Can't quite do it.
Feeling the need to go defensive, but he was dispensing fresh air there. Robinson was nowhere near. And all it's done is bring him straight back onto the tail.
It has indeed. Now, only a couple more corners to go then for their first heat of the day. Race 4 of the weekend. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's
ever the opportunist. Indeed. Eden Spanswick. Brilliant manoeuvre. Saw the opportunity, sent the lunge. P2. Thank you very much.
Indeed, indeed. Big thumbs up there from Bishop to Spanswick, and Leo Robinson crosses the line in 3rd. It's all kicking off here in the background as well, though. But Thomas Cucurullo-Yeomans has crossed the line in 4th place, up 12 positions. Tyler Orridge as well, up 13 positions into 5th place. Fred Green in 6th. Tommy Hartfield. Jack Hobson finishing in 8th. Aidan Hassan, Wesley Swain in 10th. Then it's Henry Jocelyn, Lewis Bird, Cameron Pratt-Thompson, Charlie Morris-Jones, Thomas Behrman, Joey Brown, Brandon Truman, Isaac Phelps and Jack Cunningham finishing the top 19 karts out there. We lost 2, Rylan Eschberg and Ashton Wiggins.
Average speed of 47 miles an hour around this
very quick
for Mini X30s. Fantastic to see.